From there, we go to Gordon Soley interviewing Lex Luger, and I've just noticed that Lex Luger has several scars on his belly. Wondering what that's from.
Oh, my Lord. I remember a couple of guys having, like, with seatbelts, so they have car accidents, and Terry Taylor was one of them. Boy, it's in the distant past there. I do recall him having the scars. He also, I think that it's going to be one of two things. Either it was a car accident or he'd had some liposuction done, just to keep that crafted in and that sculpted look. Boy, I've had to go back and it's funny how it's something like that you think would stand out in your head. Until you said it, I would have had no. If you said like which wrestler had scars on his belly, could have never answered it. But now it's like sort of in the back of my head there. I remember because they had kept him off in-ring action for a while. Do you have any idea what it was?
No, absolutely not. I'd assumed that it maybe had like some keyhole surgery or something like that, but it didn't look right. No. So I had no idea. No.
Yeah, it's Lex was the liposuction thing. I can't. It's all mixed together. I can't remember if that was somebody else or Lex. I'd be surprised if it was that because he was in such incredible condition, as the fans know. But he also. Excuse me. He also had these little tricks, these little gimmicks, hacks as we would call them today. He would later tell me, when you go to bed, turn the air conditioner as low as it can go and as high as it can go, low temperature, high fan, so that the room stays as cold as it can, because what that does is your body has to maintain what's called homeostasis, balance. And 98.6 is where it has to stay. So if you're in a room that's, say, 65 degrees the whole night, your metabolism is staying up because it's got to try to keep you up to the 98.6. Just little things like that about Lex. But I will look into that and get back, because I know there's a story to it, and I can't quite remember what it is.
Also, he doesn't do this in this match, and I was looking at it, but there's a compilation out there on YouTube with Lex, where he's got a very peculiar tick going on in quite a lot of his things, and you don't know what I'm talking about, so I'll tell you what it is. Yeah. Is he keeps plucking at his winky constantly through like promos and matches. He'll get up and go boop and give his little Johnson a tug. It's like, did you ever notice him doing that?
I didn't notice him doing that, but I can tell you. Wrestling tights, especially I used to wear -2-inch rise. I think he was -3-inch rise, which means off the waist. They give you almost no support. And none of the guys that I've ever seen wore jock straps or anything under it. So you're always, because let's face it, if that gets in a certain position and you start to get aroused for whatever reason, and you're in the ring in front of a crowd, could be quite embarrassing. In fact, that was one of my mortal fears when I got into wrestling was like, if you get excited at the wrong time, it could be a little embarrassing.